So I was struggling so much with how I was supposed to draw the hands. I was like drawing this like kind of circle thing, but it didn't really work for me. No matter what I did, it wouldn't work for me. Like you can see, I was like trying like a lot of different positions on the hands. And here I was like trying to outline the hands more properly. I was trying to outline the hands more properly, but it didn't really work for me until I found out that you can draw the fingers more in a like cube thing, and then you can kind of like shape it into becoming more of a circle later. Like here are some attempts at the fingers with like trying to make them more like cube shaped instead of just plain circle. Here was a really horrible attempt at a hand because I didn't really understand how I was supposed to connect the fingers to the palm. And here is some attempt with trying to attach it to a hand, but I didn't really like it that much. This one was like okay, but you can't really tell what way the hand is facing. But still, I try to more attach it to a hand, with like smoothen it out in more ways, and it really worked for me. Here is like, I think this was the last one I did. Yeah, because what I learned too was the thumb, like this, got too weird, and I didn't really understand how I was supposed to fix it until I tried to move the thumb more down, because like you can see here I was having it way too far up, and I still think I still have it too far up, because if you can see it, like it's if you see it on your own hand, it doesn't really go that far up, and that's what I kind of try here with getting it more down. But here I still think the proportions are too weird. But before I try to learn how to draw hands, I like try to work on how to draw more bodies more properly. You can see it here. I was like playing around with how a body can look. Here is like one more laying down. And here I really tried to make a ballerina, but I didn't really understand how the leg was supposed to attach to the body, so I kind of gave up. Here is my second attempt, and I really like how this one turned out. I think the arms are still a little bit weird, and there's something about this leg, I just can't point it out. But I was really happy with how this turned out. And here I was more trying to get back to understand how the proportions worked on the body, and how the feet, and yeah. Here I tried like 2 different body types, but I really failed at this one. But I was really happy with how this one turned out. Here was my final attempt at a ballerina. I don't think it's too bad. I really like how the skirt turns out. This one I gave up on. And this is where I start with the hands. This is really just a time lapse of me trying to attach the hands to a body, but really bear with me because I fail multiple times. I can't really get the angles of the arms right, and I just end up erasing it all and and just trying different things. But I'm actually really satisfied with how it ended. But if you don't really want to watch this time lapse, just skip to the end where I show some faces I have been working on. For this to be like the first body I've tried to draw with hands, I'm really not disappointed. I think it turned out like okay. I also have been playing around with some faces, but I really want to go more in depth with this. But first, I really want to learn how to draw hands because I feel like that's really useful when I properly manage to get the bodies right too. Another thing I really want to practice is proportions because I know that the hands I have drawn of is not really correct. But I think that as long as I get in the basics and yeah, stuff like that, I will hopefully eventually get better. But yeah, I will definitely study like proportions and perspective after I have tried more in depth with hands. But if you have any advice or if you have any tips, please let me know in the comments because I really need it. You can see that.